Now y'all already know what time it is. It is time for the mess. Drop the beat. What's going on? This be your boy Scattered by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, okay? And we got some things to talk about today, okay? Now this video was supposed to be out on Wednesday, but I was too tired Tuesday night to record it, so here I am today giving y'all another Yes for the Mess. So we have, like I said, we have a couple of things to talk about, but we're going to start it off with Keshia Cole. Now, as you guys already know, it was revealed that Keshia Cole's adoptive father had passed away, but there was no one really knew how he passed away. We didn't know if he was sick. We didn't know if he was in an accident or anything like that. But apparently we find out that her father has passed away from COVID-19 complications. Okay, so I got an article here from the JasmineBrand.com, and we're going to discuss it after I read it. Okay, so let's get into the article, honey. Now, the first update was on November the 16th, which said, Keshia Cole has shared more details on the death of her father. She took to Instagram on Tuesday, November the 16th, to confirm that he passed away after battling COVID-19. It's very sad news that Keshia Cole's father appears to have passed. The news was shared over the weekend by the singer on social media. Keshia Cole responded to a fan account who tweeted her, "I am so sorry to hear about the loss of your father. Brokenhearted, brokenhearted. I'm praying for you and your family during this difficult time." She wrote back saying, "Thank you." The sad news comes amidst Keshia's mother, Frankie Luns, recently passed. She died on July the 19th, 2021 on her 61st birthday. Her cause of death was announced as an overdose. We send our condolences to Keshia Cole's family and friends. Alright, now that was the article from the Jasmine Brand on Keshia Cole's father passing away from COVID-19. Now, like I said, COVID-19 has been running rapidly through the black community, in all communities, to be quite honest. I've seen several people that I know and I love that have passed away from COVID. Being one of my best friends, childhood friends, Lil Larry, passed away from COVID-19 pneumonia. That's what he passed away from. I've had COVID. My mother has had COVID. My cousins have had COVID. It has been like a rapid thing. And I'm not vaccinated. I do intend on getting vaccinated, but I'm not vaccinated yet. But if you're not going to get vaccinated, please wear your mask. Like, just wear your mask. Like, just do that. Just keep yourself protected. She's been going through a whole lot. She just lost her mother, and now she's losing the father that raised her, and I really feel bad for her. This has to be a trying time for her. It's only been a few months since she lost her mom, and I can only imagine what she's going through and how she feels right now. So we're going to give our prayers, we're going to give everything, our love, our support, our condolences to Keshia Cole. I just know that she's going through a lot right now, and hopefully her family is wrapping their loving arms around her during this moment. So rest in peace to I think her father's name was Leon Cole. Is Leon Cole Jr. I think that's his name. Rest in peace to you, Mr. Cole. Thank you for raising Keshia Cole. And I know that she's very appreciative of the things that you did for her while she was going through what she was going through as a kid. So shout out to Keshia Cole. Shout out to her father, who is now resting in peace. So next up, we're going to talk about Tank. There's an up-and-coming award show that's coming up, and Tank is speaking out about R&B, the R&B categories not being televised. This has been a thing for a mighty long time with award shows. They don't really respect R&B music anymore. R&B music is pretty extinct at this point in time. It doesn't really sell records anymore, so they don't really care to highlight our R&B artists like that. And then we have award shows like the Soul Train Awards that caters to R&B music, and we don't watch it, we don't support it, we just turn our noses up at it like it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? So first off, we're going to get into what Tank had to say, and then we're going to continue on discussion before we move on to the next subject at hand. So let's talk about it.
What's going on, guys? First of all, I want to send a huge thank you and shout out to these award shows for the nominations. I really and truly appreciate it. As do all of my R&B constituents. We appreciate the love and the thought. But the fact that our awards are being eliminated from the main telecast, like you don't even want to televise our category, it's very disheartening. You know what I'm saying? Like, We understand that, our message of love and sexuality isn't as mainstream as drug dealing, killing, and pussy popping, so to speak. So I get it, but we work hard on our shit too. We do. I promise we do. And we deserve to be seen. We deserve, some recognition for that. So if you can find it in your heart to make those adjustments, cool. If not, those will just be places we won't be, or at least me for that matter. Blessings.
In addition to that audio, Tank made another post saying, R&B is an amazing genre that I am proud to have been a part of for the last 24 years. I've watched as we've been pushed to the back while other genres flourish. Congratulations to all of those benefiting from the change. I do feel that we deserve better though. As a leader in my genre, I speak this piece for all of us when I say that respect be extended to our hard work. We enjoy being seen and celebrated as well. If you find it in your hearts to do so, we would much appreciate it. The general R&B money. Now that's what Tank had to say in regards to these not web series. I'm sorry, I've been talking about web series so damn much. These award shows that has not been respecting R&B music. And like I said, y'all already know, if y'all follow me on Instagram, you know I sing all the time. I can't sing, but I sing all the time with my bedroom concerts and all that other stuff. And I love R&B music. I'm a firm fan of R&B music. Can't nobody tell me shit about R&B music. I love me some R&B music, period. There's nothing no one can tell me about R&B music. Like, I support it. I celebrate it. I go and listen to shit from the 70s to the 80s to the 90s to the 2000s, 2010s, 2020s. I do it all, and I just feel like R&B music is not getting the shine that it deserves. When you look at these award shows, they don't let us have no R&B performers anymore. It's all hip-hop artists. Like when you look at the BET Awards, it's only hip-hop artists up there. You may have one or two R&B acts up there, but other than that, like, it's mainly hip-hop artists. Where is our R&B singers up there on the stage? There was a time where you could not watch a award show without a bunch of singers up there singing their asses off. But when you think about it these days, is the stuff that we have out right now, is it really R&B? Like, you got these girls with these thin ass voices who can't even sing and drop this same ass sleep aid beat that everybody's using. It's like, just like with Summer Walker, for example, everybody's ranting and raving about this album and how good it is, but when I listen to it, it sounds like one damn hour-long song. It all sounds the fucking same to me. Everybody be raving about SZA. I don't see what the big deal is about her. She can't sing. I don't like her music. It's just that on that with her too. It's a lot of these girls that's out here. Queen Naija, she can't sing to me. But I only like one song by her though, and it's Medicine. Other than that, it sounds like everything else that's on the radio. So when you really think about it, do we really have true R&B that's really out there? You got Jasmine Sullivan out there who is finally getting some shine when she drops an album called Hotels. You know what I'm saying? You got Seven Streeter, whose album shits on Summer Walker, but ain't nobody talking about it. You know what I mean? Who can actually sing. You know what I'm saying? So it's very unfortunate that especially the female singers, they're not getting the shine. They're not performing. They're not anywhere to be seen. And like, the Grammys been stopped televising the R&B awards. Like, they do not support us at all. They don't fuck with us. They don't care about our music. They just simply don't give a fuck about our R&B music at all. And I just think that it's very unfortunate. It's crazy that it's like that. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, child. It really is what it is. I hate that it's like that. But they don't respect our music. They just don't. And I don't think that we should even try to be bothered with trying to make them respect it at this point. You know what I mean? Like, you can't make people respect something that they just don't see it for. If you see what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, child. That's it with Tank. Okay, now next up is Ashanti and Irv Gotti. Now, as you guys already know, Ashanti is an independent artist and she's trying to get her masters. But apparently Irv Gotti has control over her music and he owns her masters, and now she's trying to re-record her music so she can be able to own her masters. But Irv Gotti has something to say about that or whatever, and he made his presence known in the comment section. Now we're going to start off with Ashanti. Now we have some audio here from Ashanti talking about the situation, and then we're going to read to you what Irv Gotti had to say, and then we're going to get into what I have to say, and then we're going to move on to the next story. Let's get into the audio.
So what is the redoing the album as opposed to like just doing a new album? Like
the thinking behind that is showing the business side of ownership and how important it is to own. And then once I re-record the first album,
you own it.
Exactly. So everything purchased, like when that goes, everything purchased from that moment, I own.
You're about to get a big bag. When are we talking about this dropping?
So I think I'm getting the star in April.
Let me break this down for layman's term. Her birthday, she's gonna have a star on the Walk of Fame. Understand this? So what happens when all the press and everybody goes to play Baby Ashanti? Guess what's gonna come up? The new Ashanti. Then guess who gets all the money from that? The new Ashanti.
All right, now that was the audio from Ashanti. Now here's what Irv Gotti had to say in the comment section. Angie Martinez, just for super clarity, I own all those great Ashanti albums, Angie. I own the masters, and I produced all those great Ashanti albums. So I also own a good portion of the publishing. What she is trying to say, what she's trying to do is re-record all those great records and put them out on her label. So she can do this under the cover laws. But she's basically trying to fuck me out of my masters and make people decide which album to listen to or stream, hoping her loyal fans would choose her version. But hey, I stand on the magic that was created. I want to see her duplicate that magic. It's fucked up, really, but so is life. Tales coming top of the year, Supreme Team movie in production 2022. And I'm directing, writing, producing, and funding my first movie with Paramount Distributing. Tales presents We Made It in America. Alright, now here's what I gotta say about this situation. Now, Irv Gotti has been coming at Ashanti for a while now. Like, he has not been feeling her for quite some time now. He's been taking in all types of shots, all kinds of darts been thrown at her, all types of things. I just feel like he should let the girl do what she do. I mean, he already owns her music, so a lot of the artists really want to own their damn masters, okay? So I don't see how she's trying to fuck him out of anything. It's her music, she wrote it, you own it. As an artist, you want to have ownership of your own music. Like, it is what it is. And I don't think that she's trying to fuck him out of anything. If anything, I think that he should just let her have what's hers. Yeah, you produced a lot of the songs and, you know, you did all of that. But she wrote it. It's her name, her music. Let her have it. But you know you're not going to let her have it. So with that being said, I see nothing wrong with her switching that shit around and being like, okay, I'm finna re-record my albums and I'm gonna put them on my label, so when they purchase it, it's gonna come to me. And she's an independent artist, so she knows what the fuck she's doing. It's just like with Keshia Cole. Keshia Cole owns her masters. Remy Ma owns her masters. Ashanti wants to own her masters, and I don't see why Irv Gotti's so mad about it. And then anytime something comes up about Ashanti, anytime people talk about Ashanti, he's always in his feelings and he's always pressed. Leave the girl alone. If you fucked her in the past, okay, whatever. But it's over with now, so let it go. Let it go. Just move on with your life. Let it go. It is what it is, honey. That's just what it is, child. Let it go. So I just feel like whatever. Like, let her live. Let her do her thing. Let her get her fucking masters. Let her get her fucking masters. That's all I'm saying. Let her have her masters. Let her have whatever she needs to have. And just leave it be. Like, why you so fixated with her? Like, that's how it comes across. Like, he be real fixated with her, and I just don't understand why. So Irv Gotti, let her do her thing. If you don't want her to like, it got to be some type of agreement that they can come to where they can split it. Can you split masters? I don't know how that shit goes, but I don't see nothing wrong with what Ashanti's doing. All she's trying to do is get a bag with her own music and let her have that. But I'm not gonna listen to her new versions of them songs. I'm just not gonna do it. But you know, to each his own. To each his own. Now let's get into Kenya Moore. Now Kenya did an interview with the Jasmine brand, and she's revealed her true thoughts about Portia and Cynthia. And she talked about Sheree Whitfield returning and how and Nene's absence from the show and the loss of Greg Leak. So we're gonna read this, we're gonna discuss it, and then we're gonna move on to Shaunie O'Neal. So let's talk about it. Reports have recently surfaced that the cast for season 14 of Real Housewives of Atlanta has been finalized. The peach holders for this upcoming season will reportedly be returners Kandi Burruss, Kenya Moore, and Drew Sidora. After taking a brief hiatus, Sheree Whitfield is expected to return this upcoming season, and Olympic gold medalist Sanya Richards-Ross will reportedly be a Real Housewives of Atlanta newcomer. In addition to that, longtime friend of the show, Marlo Hampton has allegedly been promoted to an official cast member. During our interview with Kenya Moore, Kenya Moore talked about the Real Housewives of Atlanta recent cast switch up and shared how she felt when she learned that her friend Cynthia Bailey was leaving the series. I think it was kind of known that she may not have been coming back as a housewife, and then that ended up being true. But I think that they ended up extending her an offer, as a friend, and then for her to say no to that, I really respected it. Because, listen, she's been a great housewife for 10 or 11 seasons. She's been a voice of reason. She's beautiful to look at. She added, but her story is very full circle in a way that is great. Like, she left on top. You got married basically 3 times on the show, and you're ending with this beautiful relationship. And I feel like that is the best way to leave a show. Cynthia Bailey wasn't the only housewife to retire her Real Housewives of Atlanta peach. Portia Williams also announced that she would not be a part of this up and coming season. However, fans still will be able to see Portia Williams on her Bravo spinoff that is set to air on November the 28th. He also weighed in on Portia's departure and said, no, I wasn't surprised that Portia left the show because, again, it was like tea that I kind of knew ahead of time. When asked was she surprised when she initially found out that Portia was stepping away, Kenya answered, no, because of the situation that she was in. She continued, clearly there was some controversy involved on how she met her now fiance and all of those things. And I think that with her having her own spinoff, it's kind of like how Kim Zolciak's spinoff, So Kim Zolciak can be a villain, when she's on the Housewives, but on her show, she can be a hero. Kenya added, and I think those things were a factor for Portia and the type of show that we do versus the type of show she can do on her own. So I think that the best decision for her was the one that she made, and I'm happy for her. I hope that she works it out and she can continue to do things. Listen, we haven't heard the last of Portia either, so I wish her well. Kenya then touched on the heavy speculation that on and off again housewife Sheree Whitfield will be coming back to the series. I love Sheree, and you know what I mean? I love Sheree. She is very funny. She's very honest. She does things that are unexpected. And listen, I want to know about Tyrone, okay? She added, that's what I want to know. So yes, I will be happy to see her come back because I need to see. Many Real Housewives of Atlanta fans have been rooting for the return of Nene Leakes. Asked Kenya how would she feel if the Real Housewives of Atlanta OG made a comeback. She replied, you know what? I believe that Nene is an asset to the Real Housewives. As much as I fought with her or the issues that we've had and with me and her personhood, I still feel as a producer's head, as a fan of the show, that there is a place for her on Real Housewives. I feel bad that, she lost Greg because everyone loved Greg. I love Dancing with the Stars just to fly back to his repast, and it's unfortunate what happened to him. I think he was loved by everyone. You wouldn't hear anyone say a negative thing about Greg, and that's a beautiful thing. To think back on your legacy of your life, and that all those people came out to support you, they love you, and you are a genuine person. There have been multiple reports that longtime friend of Housewives of Atlanta, Marlo Hampton, would officially be getting a peach and returning for season 14 as a housewife. After feuding for years, fans got to see Kenya and Marlo make amends last season. While chatting with us, Kenya shared where she currently stands with Marlo. We're in a good place, she doesn't know how to return phone calls though. But yeah, we're in a good place. Marlo's the type of person that when she's in a relationship and a friendship, she is definitely for you. She knew that I didn't start that drama with her, but I understood that her feelings were hurt as well, and I had to acknowledge that. And while speaking on Marlo, Kenya's 3-year-old daughter, Brooklyn Daly, came into the frame of the camera and said hi to the viewers. Kenya shares Brooklyn Daly with her estranged husband, Mark Daly. The pair initially married in 2017, and after 4 years of marriage, Kenya filed for divorce earlier that year. Before our time with Kenya came to an end, she reflected on how this year has been treating her so far and opened up on how her pending divorce has affected her personal life. She said, I think that with all the negative stuff in my personal life that's happening, just not being able to sign that dotted line and go your separate ways and someone asking for things that with my house that I clearly own before you, you know, just crazy stuff like that. I just think that when those things come up, I'm just blessed because I also can get, you know, because I also give, you know, as much as I can to other people and help. All right, now that's what Kenya had to say in regards to Portia, Marlo, and the future of the Real Housewives, including her now soon to be ex-husband. I agree with everything that she said about Portia, definitely. I agree with everything that she said about Nene. As much as I don't really like Nene like that, I do see her as a big asset to the show. She's the only one that I would consider coming back. As far as Marlo, the verdict is still out on this whole Peach thing. I still don't really know how I feel about this, but in due time, child, in due fucking time. Now let's move on to Shaunie. Y'all know I could really give a fuck about whatever this bitch got going on in her life, but apparently she is engaged to some pastor now, and she'll be in a limited capacity on Basketball Wives' is up and coming season. So let's talk about this bitch and her engagement. Let's talk about it. Article come from JasmineBrand.com, as well as the rest of the articles that I've read tonight. Okay, so let's get into it. Now, Basketball Wives star Shaunie O'Neal is making it official with her boyfriend Keon Henderson. Reportedly on November the 11th, after 2 years of dating, he proposed, and Shaunie O'Neal said, "This was one of the most magical and special days of my life, being someone that had never officially been proposed to, like no down on one knee and ask will you marry me moment. I'm the person that thought I would never in my lifetime experience a love like this. Everything about that night was incredibly amazing. I wouldn't change a single thing. As a matter of fact, I wish I could experience it over and over again. Keon is an extraordinary man of God. He's wise, he's supportive, he's so loving and attentive. He loves me and my children in a way that has changed my life and my heart. He makes me want to be better every day, and I pray that I do the same for him. This love is forever, and I'm honored and overjoyed to do forever with him." As previously reported, the couple revealed that they were dating back in July this year. Keon Henderson posted a photo of the two together when he thanked her for making his birthday memorable. "I will accept all messages, but yours, Shaunie, I will cherish forever. Thank you for making my 40th birthday one that I will never forget. Shaunie, you're the gift that keeps on giving. Thank you for accepting my friendship first and trusting me as your safe space where we both can grow without judgment. This is 40. Reports say that the couple got engaged on a tropical island at 11:11 p.m. and the groom-to-be gave the 46-year-old a custom 4-carat radiant cut diamond ring with a 50 round cut brilliant white diamond set in an 18-karat white gold band. Sources also say that the number 11/11 has played a significant role throughout their relationship since the day they met, as they call and text and pray together daily at that time each day without fail. Thus it became the perfect day to cement their love. Congrats to the happy couple. Alright, you guys, now that was the article from the JasmineBrand.com. Now this is all I'm going to say about Shaunie, then we're going to end this damn video, okay? Now Shaunie O'Neal is now back. Well, she's with somebody else. She's happy. She's with a man that loves her, her children, and everything about her. Don't see what there is to love about her, but it's something to love about her because he loves her. He loves her. Okay, so, you know, all jokes aside, all biasness aside, everybody deserves to be loved. Everybody deserves to be in a relationship. Everybody deserves to be loved on. And despite the fact that I think that Shaunie is a despicable human being, even she deserves to be loved on. Even she deserves to have real love in her life, because that's all that we want in life is real love. And if she got it, I know that I can get it too. And I think I do have it. But, shout out to Shaunie O'Neal. Shout out to her soon-to-be husband. I wonder if she's going to get a spinoff of this shit. Even if she do. I ain't watching it. But however, this was Yes for the Mess. Be sure to like, rate, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to follow me on all forms of social media. If you want me to follow you back on IG, just hit me up on IG in the DMs with the hashtag message Team Scotty, and I would definitely holler back. With that being said, you guys, your boy's out of here. Until my next video, I'll holler at y'all later. Peace out.
We can always find our way to a fun moment, even in the shady bunch.